All right. Good morning. Good morning. I think we're all in the right place. Instagram, YouTube, got YouTube, and we got Facebook. We got them all. So good morning, congregation. I know it's 9:59. I'm going to give it a minute. I'm going to let some people drift in. Hopefully join us for service this morning. In the meantime, we'll just kind of take a moment to pause and reflect on what a beautiful, beautiful spring day it is, at least here in the mid-Atlantic region. If you're not in this area, I am in just north of DC. And we're expecting 63-ish up where I am today and sunny. I don't think you can get much better than that. And I know that this is your tutorial on guitar tuning. So anyway, good morning. Good morning. Let's see what we got going here. I think for no other reason than because I want to. I think maybe we're going to slip on over and kick the morning off with a Louvin Brothers tune and get our service started that way. Let me find that bad boy. If I can. There it is. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling a little sluggish this morning. Not enough coffee or something. But hopefully you guys will pep me up there. My buddies tell me I should have waited. They say I'm missing a whole world of fun, but I still love them. I say with pride, oh, I like Christian life. Oh, I won't lose a friend while heeding God's call. For what is a friend who'd want you to fall? Others find pleasure in the things I despise. Oh, I like Christian life. My buddies shun me since I turned to Jesus. They say I'm missing a whole world of fun. I live without them, walking the line. Oh, I like Christian life. No, I won't lose a friend while heeding God's call. For what is a friend who'd want you to fall? Others find pleasure in the things I despise. Oh, I like Christian life. Oh, I like Christian life. All righty. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the service. Oh, let's see. What else can we talk about? We already mentioned that it's an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous day out here. I'm here with you on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube Live. It's me, and the darling Lucy is down here sniffing the floor, as she usually does. Let's see. Let's do this one. This is a new song, and I'm perfecting it as we go along. Good morning, Luce. Started writing songs again. You're the reason why. Only way I know to cope with saying goodbye. If I was a betting man, I would lay it on the odds that you and I could not survive the fall. If you'll be good to me, I'll be good to you. We can make believe that our dreams came true. I'll be good to you. You be good to me. We can both be free from these bitter blues. One foot in, 2 feet out. Turn and take a bow. I think I learned a thing or two. It's about damn time. I hope you find your way, and I hope that I'll find mine. If you're ever looking back on these days, maybe smile bittersweet when you remember my face. You be good to me, I'll be good to you. We can make believe that our dreams came true. I'll be good to you. You be good to me. We can both be free from these bitter blues. We can both be free from these bitter blues. All right, that's a new song, Bitter Blues. I'm kind of in the mood to do some sad ones today, and we'll do another kind of sad one. This is off the Our Favorite Song record. How's everybody doing out there? What we got going? Hey, Tressa. Sloan, how's the toes, darling? How are you? How's the weather down your way? So we're one of the things that's happening is that the new record is really doing well, and it's getting a lot of great press. And I had done an interview with a magazine called, I think it's called Making a Scene, not Making the Scene, but it could be either one. I don't know. Maybe, I should probably figure that out. Anyway, we were talking about it, and I said, well, this isn't a record that I can really tour behind, even if I was a touring artist. And while I played regionally some and out of the area, I wasn't really sure. It just wasn't a record because it's a duets record, and there's so many people playing on the record, singing with me. There are 6 different vocalists who share the spotlight on the record. So, I was saying it's not really a record you could tour behind, which was kind of good because of the pandemic and whatnot. And then I started rethinking that, and so it looks like I may take some of this stuff on the road, and we may do a short little tour. We may go north a bit, we may go south a bit, and by I'm going to do a co-bill with another band, and one of the members of that band sings with me on the record. We figured we could do some of the songs from the record as well, and that way take the thing out on the road. But if you haven't checked out, come on over. You can find it everywhere that music is found. You can find it on my website, which is the one that benefits me the most, I guess, financially at least. But follow me on Spotify and Pandora's Box and all those places that you do music. So this is a song off of the last record, which horrifically enough has been like 4 years since I put this thing out. So hey, Bonnie. And in a couple of weeks, one of the young ladies who sings with me on the record, and who I have just the utmost admiration for, just a tremendous songwriter and a vocalist beyond most, Betty Sue, has asked me to guest on the show that she does with her cohorts in Nobody's Girl. And I believe that's April 2nd that's coming up. And so I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to play. I think I'm going to play Bitter Blues because I'm really liking the song. And I may play this one. Then I started thinking, well, it's going to be just kind of a lot of slow, sad songs. Wish I never loved you. We could still be friends. Wish I never bet my heart, lost it in the end. Wish I never saw your eyes or touched your lips to mine. Wish I'd been a bit more wise, never crossed that line. But wishes are horses I will never ride. There are just some choices which you cannot hide. Wish I never had regrets, but baby, I got a few. Wish I could just forget, get on without you. Wish I had one more chance, maybe you could see. Wish I had one more chance, maybe we'd agree. But wishes are horses I will never ride. There are just some choices for which you cannot hide. Wish I never loved you, we could still be friends. Wish I never bet on love or lost in the end. That is Wish I Never from the Our Favorite Song record. Let's jump back a little bit into kind of the gospel-y thing. So the new record's a covers record, which is I love doing cover songs. Long before I ever picked up the guitar and tried to play and be a musician and write, I was just a rabid fan, and spent years and years and years and years and years just loving music. So it's been a pleasure to cover some of these songs. And the very first song I ever covered was this here song right here. This old town still the same. It'll swallow you in. You've got some money to burn. Take it home right away. You got 3 years to pay. But Satan is waiting his turn. This earthquake's gonna leave me in the poorhouse. Seems like this whole town's insane. On the 31st floor, gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. Scientists say it'll all wash away. We don't leave anymore. Got our recruits in a green mohair suits. Please show your ID at the door. This earthquake's gonna leave me in the poorhouse. Seems like this whole town's insane. On the 31st floor, gold-plated door won't keep out Lord's burning rain. Friend came around, tried to clean up this town. His ideas made some people mad, but he trusted his crowd. So he spoke right out loud. They lost this friend they had. This old earthquake's gonna leave me in the poorhouse. Seems like this whole town's insane. On the 31st floor, gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. On the 31st floor, gold-plated door won't keep out Lord's burning rain. All right, Graham Parsons' tune. I think Graham and Chris Hillman wrote that. Sin City. All right, let's see. So how's everybody doing? Sloan, how you doing down there if you're still on here? How's the weather? I hope to get down, if we do this tour thing, I hope to get down to the Carolinas. That's fairly close to me. Bonnie, it's probably hot out in Arizona by now. And Tressa, you got the same weather I got. I don't know who else is on, who else is watching. You can certainly make yourself known. Craig, it has been, well, it's a weird time now. So, work is picking up a little bit. People have their vaccinations are starting to come through. And so people, I think we failed to realize, unless you're one of them, I consider myself to have been pretty cautious through all this stuff, but unless you're one of those people who actually lives this, there is just an extraordinary amount of fear. And there are a lot of people I'm now seeing in my business that are coming out for the first time in over a year. And I just think we underestimate the fear that's out there of this virus and things. And but hopefully we're on the good side of that. It seems like the vaccines are becoming more plentiful. I know that in this area, they claim that everybody will be eligible by April 27th, which is just, not that far away, about 5 weeks. Oh, hey, Tressa, great. Nice. Aren't you too young for a shot? Yeah, I get my second shot tomorrow. So 2 weeks from tomorrow, man, I'm just going to go on a bender. No, just kidding. But I have to say that when you get the first one, it does feel there's a great sense of relief and elation that kind of comes along with it, which is kind of nice. So, but anyway, so I'm playing a lot of original stuff now. I have, for a variety of reasons. I'm trying to decide on the next record as well. I have a bunch of stuff in the studio and a bunch of stuff that's already been recorded for a solo project. And I think I mentioned this before. For me, I feel like I don't write enough so that when I do write something and I see it through to fruition, that it's done. And I'm always kind of tweaking, it seems like, but when I think it's done, I like everything I write for the most part. And so, in this last year, I have 13 songs that are in the can that I've been working on prior simultaneously with the Come On Over record and the Coalesce Choir American Skin track. And so it's sitting there. And then in the last year, I have written or dug up partially completed 9 other songs. And I actually had 10, and one of them I excluded, which is fairly rare for me, in large part because I don't really know what's good. You're kind of emotionally attached to all these things. So, you don't really know what's going to connect with people at all. At least I don't. There are more learned folks who clearly do. But so of the newer material, like the one I played earlier on Bitter Blues, I'm now trying to figure out what if anything has merit. And the problem is now, because of the success of Come On Over, I can't just put out a record without some thought. And so, I basically talked to my friend who produces and said, okay, we've got 22 songs to choose from. Are there 8 that are, stand out? And if not, you need to let me know, and I'll go back to the drawing board. But this is a song. This is a song that I wrote in the last year, and it came from listening to a Linda Martell record. If you're not familiar with her, she was a black country singer. I think her record came out in the early 70s. She only put out one record, and it may have been late 60s. I take that back, because I think the label that she was on ended up kind of, they ended up repping Jeannie C. Riley, I believe it was. And of course, she had the huge hit with Harper Valley PTA. And so I think Linda got lost in the shuffle. But anyway, I was introduced to Linda, never had a clue about her, through Laura Cantrell, and I checked out the record, and I was just so inspired by that just great late 60s country music, before it got all schlocky and in some ways before rock and roll took it over too much. As you know, I've done Waylon tributes, and I got nothing against outlaw country. I love outlaw country, but there was something about that 60s country music that had that like tinge of blues, and in some cases lots of strings and oohs and ahs and all. I just find to be inspirational. So I wrote this song kind of thinking I just wanted a simple kind of country love song, something that just no artifice here, just straight up. All those walks that we used to take, where you laced your fingers through mine, all those birthdays when you made my favorite cake. I'm sure that things will work out fine. Flowers in your garden are in bloom again. Same loving hands that hold my heart. If you were to ask me where our love began, have to take you right back to the start. So kiss me, darling, like you'll never leave. Hold me close, whisper words that I still believe. Come too far to ever let this flame die down. There's no doubt my love is still around. Remember our favorite song last year? I can still recall every line. The only thing I think that we have left to fear is that one of us will be left behind. So kiss me, darling, like you'll never leave. Hold me close, whisper words that I still believe. Come too far to ever let this flame die down. There's no doubt my love is still around. Please don't ever doubt my love is still around. All right, Still Around. That's a new tune that I hope to do a little country blues version of when we get around to recording it. Yeah. Hey, Megan, how are you, honey? So that's another new one, and that's one that's in consideration for the next project. I mean, like I said, I don't know. I figure if I can put two words together and rhyme, I'm like a superstar. So it's kind of difficult to judge your own work. Though I do know. I think when you always know when you have ones that are more favorites of your own. So, like I said, the earlier tune, Bitter Blues, I feel really, really good about, and I really like it. Lucy's looking up at me like she wants in on the action down here, so, and yawning at the same time. So I'm not sure what her story is. So this is a song, and I'm trying to stay away from the covers today a little bit, for no good reason other than, I don't know. I'll do some covers by the time we're done. More covers. I've only done one so far, but I really want to kind of just put this other stuff out there. In large part because also what's starting to happen is, I put out my first feelers for playing gigs again coming up. Hoping to start back in May or June playing some, and so I need to get my chops together for sure. And my fingers aren't, in shape, and nothing's in shape. My memory's not in shape, and my stamina isn't there. So, I appreciate you letting me play these things, and particularly the original stuff. And absolutely voice your opinion. Thank you, Tress. I like that too. So absolutely voice your opinion. If there's something you hear you like, that strikes you. So I do think it's interesting that for most people, like I rarely ever listen to a record and the first time out I'm like, oh man, that grabs me like instantly. And I think sometimes if you write in a familiar genre, and we'll use country music as that because there's kind of a vibe that goes through country music that I think has some instant familiarity. But still, I think it takes a lot of craft and skill to write a song that people immediately almost can sing to as they're, hearing it for the first time. And to that end, I just want to give kind of a shout out. One of the people that sings with me on the Come On Over record is my friend Michelle Hannon, and her and her husband Jason have a band called One Blue Night. And I got a chance to listen to their new record the other day, and it was absolutely one of those records where just, from the outset, as I'm listening to the songs for the first time, there's just that warm, comfortable familiarity to it, which is really, really nice, and some really sharp writing on it. I think it's going to be a big hit for them, hopefully. A lot of my friends are putting out new records. Same thing with my buddy Craig Cummings has a new record that was the other day, and same kind of thing. It's just, great musicianship. One of the things I think I'm most proud of with the Come On Over record is the reviewer that basically said that he was of the opinion, as most people are, that you can't make good country music outside Nashville. But, essentially we proved that wasn't true with the Come On Over record. And I think it's a real testament to the musicians in this town and the quality of musicians in this town. And I'm humbled to even be on the periphery of that scene. So this is a song, speaking of legends. I was trying to think the other day, because if this makes the record, it will actually get my first ever co-write credit. And yet I don't remember exactly what she contributed, but I know it was one of the lines, or, I had the melody down, I think, and she contributed one of the lines. And I think I know what it was in the chorus. Anyway, and that's Dee Dee Weiland, who's another legend in this town, bluegrass legend, and who, if I can even remotely hold a pitch and a note, it's probably due to Dee Dee's tutelage. So I spent some time taking vocal lessons with her after I'd already recorded my first record. So anyway, this is a song that I worked on. It's one of the old ones that I went back and kind of revisited, and I'm not sure it's quite done, but we'll see. Room 1003, she said to me, hope you enjoy your stay, and do you know the way? I said I do, and thought of you. So meet me down at the bar, order us a drink, for a while forget who we are. Your husband's my best friend, what are we doing? This road we're on won't take us very far. I ain't the one, for a while it was fun, now it's all starting to sink in, and we can't ever win. No matter how we try, it's just a lie. So meet me down at the bar, order us a drink, for a while forget who we are. Your husband's my best friend, what are we doing? This road we're on won't take us very far. You can't do that. I need that arm. Get down. She's cute, but she's trouble. You need to get down so I can get on with the song, can you? Baby, this is it. Should we call it quits? Oh, we finally crossed that line. Do you think it's time? There's no easy way if I'm to stay. So meet me down at the bar, order us a drink, for I'll forget who we are. Your husband's my best friend, what are we doing? Road we're on won't take us. This road we're on won't take us. Road we're on killing me, Slick. What you want? You supposed to be sleeping. I'm trying to talk to the fine folks out here and entertain and stuff. Get your own show. All right, so Lucy's in here misbehaving. I get my second. 320. Yeah, nice. Yeah, we're all getting there. We're all getting shot up, hit up, all that fun stuff. Let's see what else. Yeah, there's not, it's been really weird because those of you who've been around for a while know that a lot of this has been political through the time that I've been doing this. A year ago, just about now, we were starting the A to Z tour, and I played 70 days straight in a row while we were on lockdown, and then after that became the Sunday service. The Sunday service has been going on now since Sunday service has been going on since June, I guess. That's a long time. And every Sunday, I don't think we've missed a Sunday. I've been here. And, early on, there was a lot going on. There was so much information and there was so much talk about, politics and the craziness and the insanity in the world. And the world is still insane. But, if you've noticed, March 4th came and went, and the QAnon people have just like disappeared back into whatever hole they came out of. Not that I think they're gone, but I think they're trying to figure out, what's next. They hinged everything on the fact that Trump was going to win the election, and then he was going to steal it away when they brought the electoral votes to Congress on January 6th. And then on January 20th, there was going to be some magical thing that was going to happen, and he was going to execute. They're really big on this notion of execution. They was going to execute folks. And then that failed. And so then they put everything on March 4th. And we talked about this before, why March 4th was a date. And, all I can say is, folks, do your homework. This investing so much into these false gods, as they is, man, wake up and do your homework. So now they don't have anything. I don't know what they're waiting for now, but I guess they're back, pouring through the ruins. I also heard the other day that somebody, I don't know if it was CNN or somebody was supposed to do some show or something where they were going to expose who the original Q guy was, or who they think the original Q guy was, which is kind of interesting. So anyway, so there's not much going on. I mean, there really isn't much to even chat about when it comes to that kind of stuff anymore. As a matter of fact, it is so damn lean out there that the only thing they can find to really sink their teeth into is the fact that Joe Biden caught his toe walking up the walkway to Air Force One. Now, I have seen just a host of memes, and I will give it to you that, everybody that trips gets made fun of. So, that's by all means make fun of it. But literally, the right side of this country politically is like they scored the big win. They're like, yes, he tripped. Oh my God, did you see that? He's feeble. He's inept. He can't be president. Hey, man, whatever gets you excited, by all means, jump on it. But I saw the thing, and hell, when I first heard about it, I figured he did like a face plant. I do that shit like every day. I'm going up the steps too fast, and I don't pick my lazy ass feet up, and I trip all the time. So, anyway, who knows what's wrong with these folks? But if that's the best you got to hang on, I will tell you the one thing, and in fairness to as much as I ragged on Trump, it does appear that with this border stuff that the Biden administration is not being as transparent as they should be. And I don't know, I don't know the inside thinking of that. I mean, I can only have some faith that they will eventually be more transparent, and maybe, I don't even want to venture a maybe on why, but as it stands right now, they're just not being all that transparent. So I haven't done this song in a while, but if you guys will bear with me, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it in tune. So if you're on the East Coast and not in, even if you're in the DC area, if you've got a connection or a suggestion for a place, we're going to, as I said, the plan is to do a short couple-week tour. And we're going to head out, I think, from DC. So likely it would be Virginia and North Carolina and possibly Tennessee. And do, maybe 10 days worth of dates and then have a few days of traveling time. So if you know of any place, if you have any suggestions, it's a great, it would be a great bill just with me, of course. But my friends from One Blue Night will be along as well. And Michelle and I will be doing some of the songs from Come On Over. And so if you know any places, by all means, drop me a message through whatever vehicle we're in communication by. Instagram or Facebook or what have you, YouTube, whatever. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Well, it takes a lot to change a man. Hell, it takes a lot to try. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Nobody knows what waits for the dead. Nobody knows what waits for the dead. Some folks just believe in the things they've heard and the things they've read. Nobody knows what waits for the dead. I'm glad I can't go back to where I came from. Glad those days are gone, gone for good. If I could take spirits from my past and bring them here, I would. I would. Nobody speaks to God these days. Nobody speaks to God these days. Well, I'd like to think he's looking down and laughing at our ways. Nobody speaks to God these days. When I was a child, they tried to fool me. Say the worldly man was lost and hell was real. But I've seen hell in Reno, and this world is one big old Catherine wheel, spinning still. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. It takes a lot to change your plans and a train to change your mind. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Oh, maybe it's time to let the old ways die. That's a Jason Isbell tune that I guess was in the movie. I did not see the movie. Was in the movie A Star Is Born, the remake of A Star Is Born. And it's funny. I mean, Jason's just a great writer. I mean, I'm not sure that's his greatest song, but there's something about it that feels good. I have not, every once in a while, I come across these songs that I cover, and like 80% of them seem like spot on, and then there's something in there, and I'm going, like, did they actually mean something by this, or was this just filler? And it's so obtuse, we just don't really understand what's going on there. And I haven't mastered that art, and so I agonize if something doesn't make sense in a song, or if it seems too open to the narrative to suggest that maybe you don't know what's direction it's really supposed to go. So anyway, so we're approaching the 11 o'clock hour, and I do try to keep this thing to about an hour. As much as I love playing for you guys, this is always one of my favorite things to do in the course of the week. And so I'm gonna play like two more, and then we're gonna call it a day. And I'm trying to find something that feels right, whatever that means. Yep. Let's see what. And for those of you who don't know, so I do have a songbook down here. I got kind of formal with that. I never had a songbook. In fact, I was one of those people who looked down there, people who had a songbook. It's like, learn your stuff. I'm messing things up here for some reason. What did I do here? Oh, Lord have mercy. Who knows what I did? All right. I don't know what I did. Hey, Mark, how are you? Yeah, good. I'm glad they're talking about our joint plans, because I've been talking about our joint plans as well. So, yeah, that we're planning on going out and doing a co-bill with One Blue Night. And I'm pretty excited. I mean, at my ripe old age, I figure I don't have a whole lot of time left before I run out of time. And so we're going to do this short little tour. And who knows, maybe if it has any, merit whatsoever, we'll take it somewhere else. Let's see here. I know I got something in here that I can do or want to do, but I was talking about the songbook. So I don't, God, would I be stupid enough to try that? No, I wouldn't be. All right. I'll practice that, and I'll get back to you on that one. That's a song that let's do this. God, I love this song. So let me do this. And then I'll figure out what we're going to do to take us out. Anyway, I thank you guys for being here and listening. This is another favorite tune of mine. So, if time was endless, I've already plotted out. So there's going to be a duets part 2, because as I've mentioned before, I have a handful of tracks left over that weren't country tracks. I never set out to make a country record. Those are songs that I loved, and certainly I lean as a roots rock Americana artist and love country music. I didn't think I'd make a pure country record ever, and then that's what happened. And so there are tracks that are left that need some other tracks to go with them, which I have in mind, because there are at least two or three songs that were originally intended to be part of the Duets project that I never got a chance to record for various reasons. And so I want to get those recorded. And so there will be a Duets part 2. There's a solo project coming, and depending there, I have enough material, if it's not all rejected, to do a couple of solo projects. And then I kind of like the idea of doing a bit of a gospel record, and it may be called Sunday Service. I have a gospel tune that I wrote for the new record, the new solo project, and my version of a gospel song, and there's some others, and this song, I don't know, this to me is a gospel song, and certainly in feeling and certainly in attitude, I would like to I'd like to consider it. I may put that on that record, because I would imagine it would be a fair amount of covers, because I don't write a lot of gospel tunes. It's you can, in my opinion, you can tell an artist whose love of the music is so pervasive that they do cover songs, in large part because when we do cover songs and put them out, like the new record, which is getting a tremendous amount of radio play, I don't make any money for the radio play because I didn't write the songs.
fortunately, I do know some of the people who wrote the songs, and I'm happy that they're getting some airplay, and maybe they'll be able to buy an extra cup of coffee this month.
All right, baby, you got to wait. I know, say hi to the nice folks, and then you got to wait, okay? You're going to have to get down because I'm busy. Why are you looking over there? Can I just play, I'll just do a song? No, you can't play the guitar. Okay, you're going to have to wait. Okay, so get that. Just a little bit. I'll be with you in just a bit, okay? Come on, let go. Ready? I'm happy to see you too, but really, okay, come on. Here we go. My companion here is Lord, I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water gonna cover me over. I'm not gonna make a sound. I'm on a roll, mama, I gotta go. I gotta get there while I still can. Troubled days are behind me now. Know they're gonna let me in. So when you see me walking up the FDR, just a singing and a clapping my hands. Tell my mama I love her, tell my father I tried to get my money to my baby to spend. Lord, I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water gonna cover me over, and I'm not gonna make a sound. Good times come and they go. Even a good man will break. He'll let his troubles bury him whole, even though he knows what's at stake. So I'm taking no chances, carrying over while I'm still good in his grace. I'm no fool, Mom, I know the difference between tempting and choosing my fate. Lord, I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water gonna cover me over, and I'm not gonna make a sound. Lord, I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water gonna cover me over, and I'm not gonna make a sound. Lord, I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water gonna cover me over, and I'm not gonna make a sound. All right. Oh, Harlem River Blues. All right, let me get you guys out of here. Let's take it out with this, with one of our standards. And then I'll be with you, young lady. Just hold your horses. I know. I'm getting here. Let's go. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. Grab your tickets and your suitcase. Thunder's rolling down this track where you don't know where you're going now, but you know you won't be back. Well, darling, if you're weary, put your head on my chest. We'll take what we can carry, and we'll leave the rest. Big wheels roll through fields where sunlight streams. Meet me in the land of hope and dream. Well, I will provide for you
by your side. You'll need a good companion now for this part of the ride. Leave behind your sorrows, may this day be the last. For tomorrow there'll be sunshine, all this darkness past. Big wheels roll through fields where sunlight streams. Meet me in the land of hope and dreams. Well, this train carries saints and sinners. This train carries losers and winners. This train carries whores and gamblers. This train carries lost souls. This train, dreams will not be thwarted. This train, faith will be rewarded. This train, hear the steel wheels sing in this train. Bells of freedom ring. Oh, this train carries saints and sinners. This train carries losers and winners. This train carries whores and gamblers. This train carries lost souls. This train carries broken-hearted. This train thieves and sweet souls departed. This train carries fools and kings. This train, all aboard! This train, dreams will not be thwarted. This train, faith will be rewarded. This train, hear the steel wheels sing in this train. Bells of freedom ringing. Well, I will provide for you. I'll stand by your side. You'll need a good companion now for this part of the ride. So leave behind your sorrows, let this day be the last. Oh, tomorrow there'll be sunshine, all this darkness past. Big wheels roll through fields where sunlight streams. Meet me in the land of hope and dreams. Well, I still believe in the land of hope and dreams. All right, my fine friends, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed today. I'll be back next week. I keep saying if not before because, like I say, I got to get my chops back up. So it may be before. So thank you so much for being here, for listening, for supporting the music, and I will see you again real soon. Thanks. Bye.